What is going on, everybody? It's your boy Jeffrey Frost, and today I'm going to be reviewing Call of Duty Cold War. Before this video starts, I just want to say if you guys are new and you guys, maybe like me a little bit, hit that subscribe button, and if you enjoyed this video, please hit that like button. And I don't want to take up too much of your time, so let's just go right into saying what I have to say. I'm going to break this down into 3 sections. One is going to be multiplayer, the next one's going to be zombies, and the last one is going to be the campaign. Now, all of this, everything that I'm going to say is kind of opinionated and just kind of factual about the game, but most of it's probably going to be opinions from myself or from people that I've played with. And I've been playing Call of Duty since Call of Duty 3, and I've played the shit out of the new one. I'm almost max level. I beat the campaign, and I beat the Easter eggs for zombies. So now you can either choose to, listen to my opinions, or you can choose to disregard them, but either way. So my opinion about the multiplayer is I really like, there's some things that I don't like and some things that I do like. So there's some things that I do like and there's some things that I don't like. One of the things that I absolutely do not like is most of the maps, most of them, just don't feel like they belong in this game. They don't feel like they play correctly for this game, for this game's speed, for the time to kill, for just how the gameplay is. The maps just don't feel correctly. They aren't 3-lane maps like Treyarch usually does, and that Treyarch is really good at, but they're not 3 lanes, and they're kind of just random. They kind of just don't feel great for the gameplay. So I'm hoping that the new maps that come out with the season pass, with the battle pass, or whatever you may call it, will be either 3-lane maps or just better than what they are. Because as of right now, most of them, and I mean most of them, are just kind of dog shit. The gunplay, though, feels great. You always have the metas where it's like, oh, use this gun, use that gun. But Treyarch seems to be fixing that stuff like almost instant. When the first week of the game dropping, the MP5 was just grossly overpowered. It was used by almost every single buddy in the lobby at all times. Like, you couldn't take 5 steps over like 2-3 dead bodies without finding the MP5. Like, everyone was using it. It was crazy. And within the second week of the game being out, they nerfed it. They responded quickly to seeing how much the gun was used, seeing how OP it was, and just how it was kind of ruining the experience. The metas as of right now, within 3 weeks of the game being out at this time of the recording, is kind of the AUG and other burst weapons, because the AUG is almost a 1 burst to kill. The M16 is almost a 1 burst to kill every single time. So those, you kind of see those more often than not, but you almost see every gun being used. I mean, it's actually kind of really nice to see this again, where it's not just like 2 or 3 guns that you just run into. You have the AK being used, you have the MX being used, you have snipers, LMGs, shotguns. People are actually using like everything now because everything can compete with everything else, which is actually really nice. I know a lot of people are grinding for camos and diamond and the new dark matter, so that may be a factor, but not everyone's doing that, and you still see that every single game, so that's nice. The gunplay is really great. As of right now, there's not really a meta other than just annoying stuff every now and then, where, oh, that gun's kind of annoying, that, stuff like that. Snipers, on the other hand, I'm a really huge fan of the sniping community. I've been sniping for a long time. I love quickscoping, all that stuff. I love making montages. I love just recording clips. When you first get the snipers, they are absolutely horrendously horrible. They are so slow. The ADS time is so slow. It is insane. It's crazy. But once you get the attachments, once you level it up, get all the stuff that you need, they become really great. And I don't know if people are saying they're OP, but in my opinion, snipers aren't OP in this game. Everything seems to be balanced, and it works really well with how the game moves, how the time to kill is, and all that stuff. It plays really good. I played on keyboard and mouse, and I've also played on controller. One thing I've noticed people have been saying in the patch notes, how I feel playing on both, is the aim assist is broken. Aim assist has been broken since this game has dropped. They tried to fix it. They broke it even more. It's just kind of crazy. It's almost like having aimbot when you're playing on controller. It is so crazy. Keyboard and mouse does not get aim assist for obvious reasons, but controller is it locks on through people through walls and just crazy stuff. So I'm hoping to see that fixed. When I'm playing on keyboard and mouse, it's not really a problem for me. I don't really obviously I notice that he's on controller, or they're playing on controller. That's the only reason why they were able to kill me in that situation. It just kind of snaps. It's actually kind of crazy. So they're working on it. They've tried to fix it. Probably they will end up getting it right. The multiplayer matchmaking system is skill-based. So if you do not like skill-based because it's always broken every single year, you're probably gonna be upset that it's skill based. As of right now, I would say the multiplayer can use some improvements. Definitely new map that are 3-lane systems or just actually work for how the game plays. Definitely some nerfs and some buffs, and for aim assist to be fixed. And that's all I would change about the multiplayer. So moving on to the zombies portion, I really enjoyed the zombies. The Easter eggs are blast to do with your buddies or even by yourself. I enjoyed getting the high rounds. The map is really nice. You start off in the map that, if you guys have played World at War, if you guys seen videos, you start off in that map, but there's more to it. It's bigger. You get to go outside. You get to go like underground. It's very cool. The Easter eggs really fun to do. I've even enjoyed getting the high rounds with the boys and just stuff like that. There's one thing that seems kind of broken, but I don't know if they meant it to be this way, is whatever gun you're using in the zombies, it's gonna level up and you can unlock attachments for it. But it also levels the gun up for multiplayer. And I don't know if they meant to do this, because there is zombie camos that you can use in zombies or in multiplayer. You can use the multiplayer camos in zombies also. It levels up the gun, so if you have a gun that's level 2 and you're playing zombies and you, by the end of the game, you get it up to, let's say, like level 10, when you go to multiplayer, that gun will be level 10. If you're having a hard time getting a gun up higher because when it starts off it's bad, or you need this attachment for it to compete, then it's actually kind of saving you, because you can just go to zombies to level up your stuff. You can also level up your actual levels and go through the prestiges by just playing zombies. It works for multiplayer and zombies. They're both one level, and I don't know if they meant to do that or if they just did it and then they realized they did it but everyone else liked it so they kept it, or if they're gonna change it. But as of right now, it seems pretty cool. It seems to work. I know some people who bought the game just to play the zombies. Like, they're not really a Call of Duty fan, but they just bought it just to play zombies. So, in my opinion, I haven't really been excited for zombies since Black Ops 2. Like, I played all the zombies since then, but just none of them just piqued my interest like this one is doing, or like Black Ops 2 did, or even Black Ops 1 did. This one feels really great, and it plays really great, and I really enjoy doing everything it has to offer. I'm excited for the new maps to drop when they do. That's about it for the zombies. There's not really much to say about that. So moving on to the campaign, I don't really want to spoil anything, so I can't really say much about the campaign and how the campaign like ends or starts. The campaign's really enjoyable. The storyline's great. There's plot twists here and there. It's really easy to understand on like some of them, where you're flashing from the future to the present to the back. Like, some of them were kind of crazy to understand, but this one you can grasp it pretty easily. You know what's going on most of the time, and plot twists. It's fun to play. It's not very long. I don't know compared to other Call of Duties, but I think this one may be the shortest campaign. I don't know the exact like times off the top of my head, but this one felt like it's the shortest one. It is very short. I think one of my friends sat down and just played the campaign straight out until he was done. I think he said it took him like a couple hours, few hours. The ending's really great. It's actually a really nice campaign. So if you like games just for the campaign, I don't know if you would want to spend the $60 just for this campaign, but it is fun to play. Now, to sum it all up, this is actually a really great Call of Duty. There's some changes that we're probably going to see, and there's some changes that need to be made that I hope they do. Multiplayer's pretty okay. Better than some of the Call of Duties that we've seen in the past. Zombies is better than, in my opinion, better than other zombies that we've seen in the past, and the campaign's really enjoyable. I bought the game already, but that's just because I buy every single Call of Duty like a sheep. But if you're looking to get into it, and if you're trying to judge based off this video, I would recommend it if you have the money. It's a fun grind. It's fun to play with your friends. Campaign has a lot to offer. Zombies have a lot to offer, and the multiplayer has a lot to offer. They seem to be updating more often than they usually have been, which is great. They're fixing stuff left and right, which is making the game even better. All around, if you're a fan of the COD community and you know what Call of Duty is and how it's been for the last few years, and you've been hesitant on buying this one because you're worried that it's going to suck, I don't think it sucks. That's just my opinion. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. It's been Drifty, and I'll catch you guys next time.